Hello and welcome to the Brick Freaks. Today we're Frank and I present you the final review of Mould King's The Empire over Jedha City. 21007 is the set number and the count is over 5,000 pieces. The original mock says 5,098. Mould King says 5162. The truth is somewhere out there. So here is it. I made 2 videos about assembling this beast and that was really wow, hard work. It took me 16 to 20 hours, I don't know exactly, something like that, and a lot of time was searching. So why was I searching? Because this set has no building steps. You have to open all the bags and it was nearly, I don't know, between 18 and 100 bags. And when I opened it the first time, I was very happy. There were 8 or 9 big bags with numbers, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I knew the original instructions were without building step, and so I thought Mould King would do the work and make building steps in the new instructions. No, the lazy bastards, they didn't. Sorry for that. They didn't. You have to open all the bags. Sometimes there's only one sort of piece in the bag, sometimes 2, sometimes 20. So you need around 50 or 60 of such things here to put all the pieces in and sort it a little bit out. And then you need a big table, a lot of space to assemble this. I had to move into our garden kitchen, and so the light and the sound was worse than normal. I know I never have good audio and video, because I'm absolutely rookie and I don't care. But these 2 videos were not so good. Okay. But a lot of views anyway, because the set is great. The set is really great. The designer is one case. There are 2 links in the description. One goes to the set where I bought it, and one goes to the Rebrickable account where you can, from one case where you can buy the original instructions. Please buy the original instructions, because this was a lot of work to imagine and set it into bricks. This is amazing. This set is stunning. It's absolutely crazy, this set. It's so beautiful. So please buy the original instructions. It's affordable. Together you are at $200 or $210 for 5,000 pieces, a good quality of pieces, and yes, and the designer and the instructions maker get their money. So please buy the original instructions. Okay, so yeah, you need a lot of place and time to assemble this, and you need a lot of patience. Patience why? Yeah, the instructions. I bought the original PDF and hoped Mould King would make their own instructions with building steps. No, they're lazy. Cowards. They took the original PDF. So that's the first thing I don't like about these instructions, no building steps. The second thing is the original maker of this instruction was lazy too. Sorry, Lego Lintje, you did this, but in my opinion you're a little too lazy. Because when you assemble this, these are 24 layers or something of blades. Blade. And you always see the set from a little bit higher in the angle in this perspective. Nearly the whole time. Only in the beginning, for the closing the ring with the first 3 layers of the set of blades, it turns a little bit. Then the perspective is static. And so you don't see some bricks. You don't know where to assemble them. That's really, that's annoying, really annoying. So And so both were lazy. Lego Linkje for the original instructions not to... And after building step 30 or 40, when you assembled the first ring, you always put one layer on in one step. So you have to search 80 to 100 pieces and layer them carefully and hope you did all right. So the instructions is not very good, really not, really not. The building techniques are strange too sometimes. It's cool, it looks perfectly, but in the lower part here, when you're assembling all the blades, in between, underneath these colors here, the whole space underneath it is red. And some blades are without any gravity, they don't have connection to others in the building step. And in the next building step, you will cover them with other blades, but in that moment they are really in the air. So I took a lot of blades and other stuff and fixed it from a layer beneath, laid on this, and when the first time you turn the set around after you set a layer of blades, and then you turn it around to bring pillars in it, and then you see all the blades you used to stabilize the real structure from the color, because everything inside is red. Then remove the other colors, and then so I did it, because really with these flying pieces in the instructions it's not easy, and then the angle, or it was really a hard work. But we in Germany have a saying, if you want to be nice, or if you want to have something that is nice, you have to do hard work for it. And this is hard work, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's really gorgeous. So I told you a lot about building it, and it's no fun, because layer after layer after layer, search, layer, search, layer, search, layer, search. Or then you have a little bit of fun building the upper structure here, before the panels came, and the city above. Making the city is a lot of small pieces, but everything is different, so that's nice. And then you're building the panels here and click them in, run round, and after the third panel you think, oh, this is boring. Then you build the Star Destroyer, and it's a frame, that's nice, like all the other Star Destroyers from Lego. You build the frame, and then you're building then you're building this section here and the upper section in the middle, and then the two blades from the bottom, and you can build them symmetrically simultaneously. So you save a lot of time if you search the pieces double and build it symmetrically at the same moment. You save a lot of time, really. And for the upper part it's the same. Both sides blades, the big blades, are nearly identical. On the blade you are building, or you see in the instructions you build, there are two modified blades with a handle, and the handle is going on this side out, on the thick side, and they are not needed on this side. So that's the only difference between these blades. So build it simultaneously, symmetrically, watch for the two modified blades. When they came, go forward in the instructions, look how they made the other side, then go backward and finish both of the blades. The rest is identical, and then assemble it. Okay, so now I take camera from the stand here and we go a little bit closer. Okay, so with Handycam here in the bottom, in the mountain of the volcan, or in the bottom of the ground, I don't know how to say it, from the... Is this an old volcan that doesn't work anymore? I don't know, I don't care, it doesn't matter. Okay, you see this is really only blades, round blades and slopes, and only brown. I believe this is dark or medium flesh, light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, light tan and dark tan. and underneath everything is red. And you see, if you build this a little bit different because you don't see it in the instructions, it doesn't matter, because there's no symmetrically, there's nothing. This is like a real mountain would look like, totally without any structure. The beauty of nature. And I don't know, this gap here between the walls of the city or this part of the mountain, you see all the studs and the gap. I don't know if it's possible to use tiles here at the corners around the set and behind then blades, so perhaps you can these panels set one plate down and you are even directly on the tiles. Perhaps this would look a little bit better. I don't know. If it's possible, I don't know. Here in the bottom part you don't see too much of the red. There's 3 or 4 corners. Perhaps you see it. Oh, that's a little bit too much there. There's a little bit red. Yes. It's not too much. It's not too much. There are some 3 or 4, and only if you go really, really close. So close that you're getting seasick from camera. Okay. The same is here on these panels. You see there's a little bit red. You see it? Then between the panels, it depends on the angle, there's a little bit red. But it doesn't matter. This set, you're looking at this set on a distance of, I don't know, 10 feet or 7, 8 feet. And then you have this impressive look. You don't go close and look at the set. That makes no sense. Then we have the city. I can't show you. I can't disassemble here the Star Destroyer. This is too much work, sorry. Because I have to remove the upper blades to get it from these Technic beams. But you see, this is the same as here. Totally chaos. So you can, it is not so worse that you don't always see good in the instructions. Because build it, just build it. When it fits, it's okay. Because a city is not symmetrical, it's chaos, and a mountain too, and it doesn't matter. And with the Star Destroyer, you have no angle problems. There it's no problem that you don't see everything really, really good. This front part here, I destroyed it 2 times. When I first attached the frame with the 2 blades, so half of the destroyer and half of the weight, and then it bends a little bit forward, but it holds. And when I try to assemble the other 2 blades here from the upper part, it broke 2 times. So it's better you attach the Star Destroyer here to the Technic beams there with the 4 pins. Then it hangs a little bit through here. You finish the whole thing and lift it up and push down this pillar here, this church or I don't know. The Star Destroyer isn't perfect, but it doesn't matter because he designed the Star Destroyer not to be a perfect Star Destroyer. He designed this so that you see this angle and say, wow, cool, a Star Destroyer over a city, this is awesome, and not, oh, this is not perfect. So nobody will have a closer look at the Star Destroyer and thinks, oh man, you can do this better. I can't do it better, and I know there are people who can do this better, but it doesn't matter for this set. This set is impressive in his whole. But I believe here the thruster section is recognizable. I believe most people in the world, not too old people and perhaps not people from anywhere where there's no cinemas and no TVs, but the Western pop culture and the most Eastern pop culture should know Star Wars and the Star Destroyer. I believe this is with the Enterprise, with the original Enterprise, this is the most iconic starship ever seen in TV. There are so many shots in the movies where you can see this, and it's in the first movie in the beginning. So really, this is the most well-known villain in the world is Darth Vader. I believe most people in the world know Darth Vader, and so is the Star Destroyer. And it's okay. Like I said, it's not perfect, but the designer concentrated on the whole thing and not on the Star Destroyer. And for me, that's absolutely okay. So, my final thoughts about the set. Normally you shouldn't buy this because there are two things that I don't like on Mould King. One thing I never like, that's they stealing MOCs. But when I buy the original instructions, for me that's okay. And the other thing is, they were so lazy with this set. Didn't make building steps and didn't change the instructions. So normally you shouldn't buy this. But if you want to buy this in original Lego from Bricklink, oh man, this is $700 or $800 or $1,000. I don't know. This must be a very expensive set because this is 5,000 pieces. It's heavy. It's a lot of pieces in colors. You have to search a lot, I believe. The whole blades here in this medium flesh tone, I don't know. I don't know if you get all this easy. And perhaps you get the pieces for $500, but you have to pay shipping costs for $200 because you have to order it in 60 shops or something like that. I don't know, because I never buy bigger MOCs on Bricklink. I wait till Mould King or another company brings them and buy the original instructions. I never. A 200 or 400 piece MOC, okay, no problem. Perhaps 1,000, 1K, okay. But such a thing on Bricklink, no, thank you. So I buy Mould King, yes, because the quality of the pieces is very good. Technic too. They use the best supplier for brick sets of the pieces. That's Go Bricks. And so you have a fantastic quality. It's 99% on Lego, 98, 99. Only perhaps 20 or 30 pieces that are not so good as Lego. They're a little bit too tight or not tight enough, not the clutch power, but the rest is brilliant. The colors are exactly like Lego, brilliant color matching, really. And even if you're a really Lego fanboy, don't buy the set on Bricklink, you're crazy. Nobody cares if this is Lego or not. Buy the original instructions, buy the good pieces, and you have a great set, man. Okay, I know perhaps I get some bad comments. Traitor! Yes, okay, I don't care. Should you buy the set? If you like what you're seeing, if you love what you're seeing, and you'll be able to go through hell. No, it's not so worse, but if you're living with the not so good instructions and the building technique sometime and the lack of building fun and experience, if you consider all this and says, okay, it's worth it, then buy it. For me, it's worth it. It's so great. It's really so great. And that's here. My children have nearly invisible small rubber bands for their hairs. I will make one around here. Then this is perfect, but it's okay. So really, go buy it. Buy the original instructions, please, like I said before, because this is so much work to do this. So buy the original instruction, $200, I believe. $200 for 5,000 pieces and a set Lego will never bring. And a Moog, most people can never afford to buy. Really not. Not if you're a normal working guy, have children in a house or something like that. Normal people, people who can afford this are normal too. You know what I mean. People with children in a house or something like that. I never have $800 for one set. That's not worth. Not for me. Okay, so I believe you knew nearly everything about the set. If you have any more questions, just write me in the comments, write me email, or write me WhatsApp. And when I don't answer in 3 or 4 days, then write again. Then I have overlooked it, overseen it, or I read it when I had no time to answer and forgot to answer later. I'm a busy guy, you can imagine. 2 children, a job, a big house, a YouTube channel. I'm mostly busy. So be not angry if I forgot to answer. Just ask one more, and it is normally I will see it at the second time. Okay. I'm Frank from the Brick Fix. Have a good time, and the next bigger set will be a Mercedes C63 AMG from Mould King, and then a Sembo Audi R8 with power functions and LED from Sembo. Yes. Okay. Have a good time. Bye bye.